is a reading for you for 2018. It's a month-by-month reading, and we have 2 cards for each month. Starting with January, it seems you're sad, you're feeling that you lost something. And the second card is the World, which means there is indeed the end of something. The end of a natural cycle, I would say. Usually it's a very successful card, meaning that somebody achieved the end of the road, the end of a cycle, as I said, that the lesson is learned and that you can move further. But for some reason, it seems that you don't recognize it either, or you do not accept it. So even if it's natural, we sometimes don't accept natural things, and you have difficulty with this. Definitely, you're not able to see what's left. You're only focused on what's lost here. So you start with this grief energy. In February, we have Two of Swords, which can indicate that you closed your heart. You can see the arms are crossed on the chest. So the feelings cannot flow, and your eyes are also covered for you not to see something. And you're trying to choose, you're trying to find your way, but you don't know how. So there is this feeling of stasis here. And there is a Queen of Cups here, so perhaps a person or an energy. And she looks like she's asking you to uncover the heart, to let her in, to let emotions in, to share the cup with her. But you're not willing, and she has no power to infiltrate you and to show you the way. I'm sorry. Oh, there's something in the air. I started to sneeze. She won't force you into this, that's for sure. It can also indicate that there is a person that is trying to do it no matter what. In that case, she's reversed. Sometimes when the Queen of Cups appears, she may be very emotionally manipulative. And in that case, this is a healthy reaction to close your heart for her. But it doesn't definitely have to be so. Someone is calling you to open your heart, but you don't want to, for this reason or another. Perhaps you don't want to feel this grief. I'm sorry, Leo, I need to... I had to do it because I feel this is allergy for these candles. Sorry for this. It should be okay now with my nose. In March, let me put it this way. In March we have 6 of Cups, and this is the continuation of the energy of 5 of Cups. So even if you tried to cut yourself off this feeling of loss, I think you are not able to do it in the long term, and nostalgia is coming in. Remembering something with tenderness, and generally dwelling into the past, and thinking about the past and longing to something or someone from the past. And here's a Queen of Swords who is a totally different energy. Like, she's looking into the future. She's not interested in the past. And this may be that there are 2 different facets of you fighting within you. 2 currents. One towards the past and wanting to be there, and the other angry with this, because she may be bitter and angry, and asking you to look into the future and to stop thinking about things that are no longer. But the way she does it, I don't think it's the way that can convince you. So there is this conflict here, I see. Conflict between the past and the future, conflict between emotions and thinking. And it seems that thinking is more powerful because in April you have more swords. 8 of them. 8 of swords. For me, the more the swords, the worse. The ideal situation is when you have the Ace of Swords. So one thought, clarity of the mind. The more you have them, the worse it gets. There are exceptions like 4 of Swords and 6 of Swords, but generally it's dangerous to have them in such quantities. It's better to reduce them. And of course there is possibility to reduce them, but right here, right now, in April, you feel trapped within your own mind. You don't see your situation clearly. Again, you're blindfolded. It's the second time you're blindfolded. You were blindfolded before in 2 of Swords. And you're trapped. You think you are imprisoned here between those swords. The truth is that you're not. It's only your imagination. It's only your projection of reality, the projection that your mind is producing. And there is a way out. There's always way out, and this card is asking you to find it. And you may find it by grounding yourself. This is pure earth. Page of Pentacles. She knows what she has. She knows who she is. She knows where she's standing. She knows what surrounds her. She's very aware of her place, and she can appreciate what she has. So there is this way out, and it's shown here. Whether you will choose it or not, it depends on you. It seems you don't. Not yet, because as the next energy in May, you have the moon, which is not knowing where you are, being lost, being in this play of shadows, being lost in the play of shadows, not seeing clearly. This is the card of dreams, imagination, also intuition, so you may use your intuition. But I think you have difficulties with that. Why? Because you have more swords. 9 of Swords is a dreadful card, really. Telling that you are under great stress right here, right now. And the stress is coming from the mind. There are too many thoughts, and you're absolutely lost in them, I feel. And tension is so great that you're not able to sleep at night, which is not a good thing, absolutely not. You can see the moon behind the swords in the window. So 2 moons, actually. And I don't know whether you have it or not, but I cannot sleep when the moon is shining, when there is a full moon. So there is this restlessness here, but it's not productive, absolutely not productive. It's only worrying over and over again, and it brings nothing into your life. So the sooner you reduce the swords, the better. But right, these first months, it seems you're very much lost in something. You don't recognize you don't recognize your feelings. You have you have no wants here. So where's your energy? It seems like you're cast into some different alien world, the world you don't know, the world you don't know how to cope with. It's very, and no wonder you are stressed. But in June, sorry, I think you finally find yourself. The Page of Pentacles, I was talking about the Page of Pentacles before, that this is the way out, to be grounded, to feel the ground beneath your feet, to really name your situation with plain words, no intricate thought patterns, just standing on the ground and seeing what you have and appreciating this. It can also indicate that you start to learn the new situation, because this is a very eager learner, student of life. So you meticulously research your environment, and you find yourself in it finally. And it is the turn of events. You have the wheel of the year, which is the wheel of fortune, and it's turning in your favor definitely this time. So change in June. Okay, for the second part of your reading, click on the second movie.